Gothenburg, Nebraska, welcome.
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Please begin.
I am proud to say that Gothenburg is a place to call home. We are a small yet progressive community intent on maintaining a sense of place for our residents. Community leaders work tirelessly to ensure that our residents have access to the resources to meet their fundamental needs. We also work to guarantee that our whole community has a voice in the solutions to the issues that we face. Gothenburg is a rural community with just over 3,500 residents, and we have experienced growth in recent years. This growth is a success, but with it has brought us its share of changes and challenges. It has become our community's vision to meet these challenges and provide lasting strategic solutions. We must ensure our vision of all means all continues to be true in Gothenburg.
If you walk into most communities and ask about early childhood education, it's likely that you'll be directed either to private providers or to the public school. Well, in Gothenburg, we take a unique approach to this important social issue. Through a collaborative effort between private providers and public entities, Gothenburg leaders seek to leverage
private investment
with
public support
to provide a cost-effective early childhood education solution. This collaborative effort is known as the Gothenburg Early Childhood Learning Coalition and has resulted in the formation of 2 independently operated learning centers, as well as a full-time public preschool option for children meeting at-risk criteria. The coalition recently hired an early childhood community coordinator to facilitate the day-to-day improvement and access to quality needs. With this position filled, Gothenburg takes pride in being at the forefront of ensuring all means all when it comes to the development of our youngest residents.
For many, early childhood education is the first learning and social experience outside the family and the home, and the last before entering kindergarten. In this environment, children develop skills to express their feelings appropriately, independence in meeting their own needs, and the ability to solve problems as they naturally arise. Students leave with confidence and a skill set that well equip them for the academic rigor of kindergarten. The public and private collaboration behind early childhood in Gothenburg has been instrumental to achieving success. Statistically, we know that children who do not attend early childhood education are 25% more likely to drop out of school, 40% more likely to become a teen parent, and 70% more likely to be arrested for a violent crime. As a result, the Early Childhood Coalition has facilitated efforts of private providers and the public school in order to ensure available preschool capacity slots for all 4- and 5-year-olds in the community. The human impact can be summed up best with a recent quote by a mother. "Without this program, my girls would have never had a chance. I feel, for the first time, hope for their future."
So Gothenburg is a community that takes care of its own. There are numerous citywide programs that aim to improve the quality of life for those residents that may need a helping hand from time to time. It is a somber reality that people of all ages occasionally lack the resources to put a healthy meal on the table. Well, the following programs collectively make up what we refer to as Gothenburg's Food Access Initiative. The Lunch Buddies program enables community members to anonymously donate money to pay outstanding balances on student school lunch bills. The Backpack program accepts donations from residents as well as local churches and provides at-risk students with a backpack full of food for meals over the weekends, including vouchers for perishables like milk and eggs. The Gothenburg Shares program is an annual campaign to bolster the pantries of deserving recipients that are jointly identified by the Gothenburg Police Department as well as the public school. The Gothenburg Shares program we talked about. The Gothenburg Shares that's the last one. The Gothenburg Shares program is an annual campaign that occurs every year around Christmas. Those willing recipients or deserving recipients are identified, and they receive a box of food weighing upwards of
60 pounds.
These boxes of food contain an entire turkey and a ham, as well as all the fixings, including a mix of fresh and canned fruits and vegetables. And for those individuals that might need help throughout the year, there is the Gothenburg Senior Center, who offers a warm meal to everyone for a suggested donation. However, none get turned away regardless of their ability to pay.
At Gothenburg Public Schools, we see that some of the biggest discipline issues occur on Fridays, before holiday breaks, and before the summer break. While most students are excited for a break from the busy school year, many are worried where their next meal will come from. For some of our students, going to school hungry is the norm because they come from food-insecure households, which means they lack consistent access to enough food. The school is ground zero for many of these students. We provide the most scalable, sustainable, and practical way to feed our children. We truly are the anchor in the community. When a family cannot afford to pay or put enough money in their lunch account, we have the Gothenburg Lunch Buddies program, which supports approximately 100 families and has paid over $3,500 to these lunch accounts. As an elementary school, in addition to the food program at Gothenburg, the backpack program, the Gothenburg Shares program, and the Gothenburg Senior Center ensures our community has enough food for all of our community to eat. As the elementary school principal, I have the front row seat to seeing almost 30 families receive a backpack on Fridays, and I have witnessed the smiles on the kids' faces and these families' faces, literally hugging their backpacks as they walk out the door.
So inclusion is a critical part of any vibrant community, and Gothenburg is no different. We believe in ensuring brighter futures for all who choose to make Gothenburg their home. Fun fact, Gothenburg is actually the smallest community in the entire nation to be home to a YMCA. We've used the YMCA's programming to help bridge social gaps in our community by providing opportunities for all. In 2018, the YMCA provided
$30,000
of scholarship funding for families and children to participate in the programs and resources offered. Additionally, our YMCA is connected to and has integrated services with our local hospital. This relationship helps ensure community members of all ages and abilities are able to access the programs and services available through our YMCA. Other new opportunities that did not exist before the YMCA include an after-school program for students with a focus on safety, health, social growth, and academic enhancement.
The YMCA at Gothenburg Health celebrated its 1-year anniversary just this May of this year. At that time, over 1,900 individuals had become YMCA members, which actually accounts for over half of our entire community's population. Within its first year of operation, the YMCA has had more than 48,000 visits to its facility, provided child care to 625 kids, and had 3,277 participants within its various programs. The YMCA has a collaborative relationship with our community, local hospital, city government, and public schools. Through these relationships, inclusive programming, and a focus on removing access barriers, the YMCA at Gothenburg Health is truly an illustration of how, in Gothenburg, all means all.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is us. You've read about Gothenburg's passion in our application, and we've done our very best today to show you just a little bit of the exciting things that Gothenburg offers to make Gothenburg what it is for every one of us. Now, you're probably wondering, how can a community of
only 3,000
501
do so much? Well, Gothenburg's our verb. It's more than a place. It's where we exist, and it's our way of life. You may have noticed each of the signs being changed up here during our presentations. And, well, our community is made up of many passionate people taking on many different roles to make Gothenburg what it is for every one of us. We are not the little community that could.
What does?
and will.
Some might call this wearing many different hats. Others might say it's just taking ownership in your community. And all of these may well be accurate descriptions for some places. But we have a saying that describes how we set aside all of our differences, regardless of the color of your skin, the years you've seen,
or maybe how you see the world. And we come together for the benefit and progress of all in the place we call home. We simply call it the Gothenburg Way.
The Gothenburg Way.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.